Hey folks, Ben from carrypad.com again here with the iPad. I wanted to give you a demonstration of the Marvel application. Marvel, if you're unfamiliar, is a comic book publisher, and this is their official solution for the this is their official application for the iPad. And I think it's pretty cool because I know some people really like the feel of the comic. I mean, you keep it in the plastic. That's sort of what it's all about, but as far as convenience goes, if you really want the latest issue of a particular comic, this is a really great way to do it. And I think that this could convince a lot of people to take the digital route rather than having to go to a store to buy something. So here is the Marvel store in this application, and you can sort the top by featured, new, popular, and there's also a free section, which is great for people maybe that haven't really read comics very much. I'm personally not a big comic reader myself, but I do really appreciate what they've done here in terms of presenting these comics. I'll show you what I mean by that. So I've downloaded a free comic. This is New Avengers 2004, issue number 1. And actually, let me jump to the beginning. So, whoops. Here's the cover. And I don't know how well you can see on this camera, but this is really, really sharp. I mean, kudos to the artist, because I mean, it looks great, but the fact that the screen can really recreate it this well is very nice. The viewing angles on the iPad are great, the colors are really good, and the dynamic range so far seems to be pretty good. So here's your comic, and you can flick through it page by page as expected. You can multi-touch zoom if you want to get closer up to the action. But one of the probably coolest part about this application is this guided mode. You can double tap on any panel, and it'll sort of zoom into just that panel, and it will step you through each panel as you go ahead. And these are actually, I guess, all custom done sort of animations that go from sometimes within the same panel. So here's the full view of this page, and as you can see, this is actually just one panel, and it moves over through the same panel and really guides you around the story. It's a lot of fun, and it looks really good. And if you've got these tall panels, you can always tilt it to make use of all the screen space. So the presentation for this is it's really good. It's really catchy and quite aesthetically pleasing. And another very cool part of this application that I find is actually the ability to find comic stores near you. So let's say here's The Amazing Spider-Man. I pull up it pulls up a little window of information. You get a rating, you get a description, and you can see the art. And you can hit this buy and print button, which is very cool. The iPad will grab your location if it can, and it will show you a list of comic book stores near you. So here I can see there's one that's less than a mile away. This one actually has the hours of operation listed, which is just really convenient. And I can tap on one of these to get a little map here, find out where it is. And I can actually hit the Google Maps button up here, and it will launch the iPod out to the full Google Maps application. And from here I can get directions, or I can even look and see where the store is itself by going to Street View. And again, directions if I'd like them. Can grab it from my current location, and I can go there and get the comic today if I want. So that's the Marvel application. Very cool presentation.